All right, the last thing we'll mention in our little doc section is a bit of a hybrid. This one is called They Shot the Piano Player. And normally I'm a fan of things like this, just combining some documentary audio with animation, with some scripted elements that are voiced by Jeff Goldblum randomly. Jeff Goldblum plays the reporter trying to investigate the disappearance of this virtuosic Brazilian piano player, Tenorio Jr., and it's sort of like a dive into the history of the bossa nova music movement and how it sort of came to sweep up jazz and become the center of creativity for Latin American music for a little while. But it ultimately ends up as this sort of like weird blend that doesn't ever feel like one piece. I thought the animation was very dry and kind of unmoving. Like it has this weirdly slow pace to it that feels like watching it in slow motion, which did not help. Jeff Goldblum would sort of interject with these scripted bits. They would play like interview audio and then cut to Jeff Goldblum's character reacting, and it never felt like they were in the same room at the same time. And it just sort of like never flows. It never feels like it's meant to be. I thought that a lot of the interviews were extremely repetitive. Like you hear the story from one person, then you hear the exact same story from a second person, then you hear the exact same story from a third person. And while the story itself might be interesting, just tell it to me one time. I got it. This would have made a really interesting short film, but at the length it is, it just does not justify its runtime.
I am looking forward to it at Chicago because I did skip it. So I will have a follow-up to this very soon.
Yeah, let me know.